Hello students. In the last lecture we were discussing about the different type of distribution reservoir and how they are located and how they are placed, right? In this lecture we will discuss about the layout of the distribution system, that is the system with which the water is supplied into a locality or into a city which it is expected to serve, right? So there are different type of systems which are dependent upon the type on how the city is developed or how the city is planned, right? So depending upon the layout of the city, there can be a different number of layout of distribution systems. There can be five basic type of distribution systems layout which can be altered according to the requirement and which can be different at different points, but the overall thinking behind a distribution system is that the water is supplied with an equal amount of pressure into the distant zones, right? That is the amount of water pressure available at a certain section which is closest to the distribution reservoir. That same amount of pressure should also reach the far end of the city, from which the distance from the distribution reservoir is the highest, right? That is, the tail end of the city should also get the water with the same amount of pressure as in the case of the closest point. So there are five basic systems: the dead end system or the tree system, the gridiron system or the reticulation system, the ring system or circular system, the radial system, and the two main system. Now we are going to discuss one by one all these systems and how they can be altered to provide water to various points on the city map, right? The first system is a dead end system or the tree system. The theory of this is already given to you. We will see the figure here only and try to understand how the water supply scheme works in the case of a dead end system, right? In the case of dead end system, there is a main water line, that is which pipeline which is of the highest diameter, and in this main system it is ideally located at the centralized portion of the city or the locality which it is going to serve. So the main pipeline having the highest diameter is running throughout that locality where the water is to be supplied. From the main water pipeline, there are sub main water pipelines of a lesser diameter which are taken out as branches from the main line. So in the given figure, the main is represented by M and the sub mains are represented by SM. So you can see in the figure on the left side and the right side there are sub mains which are taken out of main. There is not a necessary condition that the sub main should be perpendicular to the main. It can be inclined to the plane, it can be perpendicular to the plane, depending upon, as I said, the requirement and the manner in which the city has been developed, right? So from the sub main, the sub main will always have a higher pressure, the mains will have a higher pressure. So that means that the water cannot be directly supplied to a home or to a tap from the main or the sub main. So from the sub main, there are branches which are carried out. These branches may or may not be interconnected, right? So at different locations from the sub main, the branches are carried out, and from these branches the service connections are taken out which are provided into a tap system, right? So in this system you can easily see that the first thing is the centralized main pipeline, and the second thing is the sub main which is taken out of the main. From the sub main, the branches are taken out, and from the branches the service connections are provided. So as you can see, there is no necessary condition in which the main and with the service connection or the branches line can be provided. So what we have is a number of dead end connection, right? So what is dead end connection? That means that the water supply pipelines are not interconnected. As you can see easily in the figure, neither the SC or neither the branches, no line is connected to each other, right? So in this system there are a lot of dead ends. Due to having lot of dead ends, the thing is that when there is a firefighting incident, the water present at a certain section will always be the water only flowing into that branch line only, because these are not interconnected. So there is lesser amount of water available for firefighting. This type of supply scheme is always prevalent in the old cities which are unplanned development, right? So what are the advantages and disadvantages of this system? Since there are single pipe connected to the branch line for the service, that means the laying of pipe is quite simple. The design calculation are also very simple and easy, and that makes it easy to find the discharge and pressure in each pipeline very accurately, because each pipeline is getting water from one source only, right? The number of cutoff valve employed in the system are less. The cutoff valve we have already discussed. So the number of cutoff valves are very less. The pipe diameters are also very on the lower side. That means these pipes are cheap and the design is economical. But there are few disadvantages in this system. This system is less successful in maintaining satisfactory pressure in the remote areas, and as I have discussed, the water available for firefighting will be limited. In case of damage or repair in any section of the system, the whole system will get affected. That is, due to less cutoff valve provided, a certain section cannot be singled out during the repair. So when the repair process is done, the entire branch line will have the water connection affected, right? Due to the number of dead end, there is also stagnation of water and accumulation of sediment at the dead end, right? So this is the system that is not preferred in a developed society or in a developed city which has been developed in a planned manner. So what happens in the cities or localities which are developed in a planned manner? So the next system is the grid iron system or the reticulation system. In this system, the main line, the sub main lines and the branch lines are interconnected. As you can see in this figure, the mains and the sub mains and the branch lines, all these lines are interconnected to form a grid like pattern, right? So you can see that there are number of stop valves which are provided. That means that since the water connection is interconnected to each other, the pressure at every end can be from two or more different branches or different sub mains. So this system provides a better amount of water for firefighting purposes, and during the repair process the system is not affected in entirety, right? So this is a free circulation of water without stagnation is also possible. So the stagnation of pollution due to stagnation are not there. So this is a better system, but still it has a few flaws. Due to all the pipelines being interconnected, the system of the layout requires longer length of the pipes. Large number of cutoff valves are also required, and since there are interconnections, the analysis of discharge, pressure and velocity in the pipe becomes complicated process. And also, since the number of pipelines and the diameter is larger, the cost of laying water pipeline is more, right? This leads us to a new system, which is our ring system or circular system. What happens in the ring system or circular system, that in the figure you can see that the entire locality is being covered by the main pipeline. Yani ki the main pipeline is traveling or covering the entire locality on the outer peripherals, right? From these main pipelines which are encompassing the peripherals of the locality which it is going to serve, the sub mains and the branches are taken out. This can be either rectangular or circular blocks. This system provides a larger amount of water and also a larger amount of water for firefighting, and the amount of water is also higher in all direction, right? So this is a system which can only be utilized where a city or where a town or where a locality can be restricted to form a circular or a rectangular system. That is the developed societies or the developed systems where the city has been planned essentially, that will only be helpful for the ring system or the circular system. Now we can also have the radial system. In the radial system, there are not one but different amount of distribution reservoirs provided in the locality, right? That is, what is happening is the mains are connected by sub mains, and the sub mains is connected to a distribution reservoir which is radially supplying the water to the branches. You can see in the figure that there is only single main line which is passing through from the center of the locality. From the main line, there are sub mains which are taking the water to the distribution reservoir. So there are different number of distribution reservoirs. These reservoirs are mostly the elevated reservoirs, right? To maintain the water flow under the influence of gravity only. So what is happening is the submarines are carrying the water to n number of distribution reservoir depending upon the size of the locality it is going to serve, and from these distribution reservoir various number of branches are radially taken out, and these branches serve the service connection, right? So this is our DR represents the distribution reservoir, SM represents the submain, and B represents the branch. So this is our radio system. Another system which are slowly gaining the prominence is the two main system. What is this system? This system, two main system water distribution is where two lines are laid when placing new mains in Caroline Street. This system is very prevalent in very developed localities where our curves and either the streets or the sidewalks are used to laying of the pipeline. What happens in this system is this system do not affect the traffic movement during the repairs and during the changing of the pipeline. That means that in a system which is radial or which is a grid system, which are mostly prevalent in India, what happens is during the times of repair of the pipeline, the main roads and the main streets of a locality are disturbed because of the ongoing work in the water supply system. But in this system lays the pipeline near the curves of the street, which do not affect the movement of the traffic that much. So this is a very favorable system, and it is gaining prominence on the over the single main system these days. Thank you so much.